Yo, this is Tyler Deakin, and you're listening to the Second Thought Podcast.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's it.
sir. That's
Okay.
it. All
Yeah, that
right.
me. Yeah, that me.
Bro, Tyler might sound clean as hell, boy.
He does. What mic you got
Appreciate it.
over there, Tyler?
I got like I can't even remember the name of it. Corsair. That's it.
Hmm. That's clean. I
You
know.
got that professional gaming mic, nigga.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kevin, you lagging? What's up?
I'm not. I mean, I can go ahead and take. I can go ahead and take the lead on this.
Looked like your camera was lagging.
Bro, he be doing some weird ass shit.
Nah, sometimes it lags. Zencaster just lags like that. But
Mm.
we are now live on YouTube right now, Second Thought Podcast, and we do have our special guest in the building, Tyler Deakin. Let's go ahead and get a round of applause for Tyler Dizzle. You know what I'm saying? Now make that hand clap. Now make that hand clap. What's up, Tyler? How you doing today, man?
Doing good, man. Thanks for having me on.
For
You
sure,
already
man.
know,
For sure.
bro. You already know what's going on.
We had to tap in with you, man. With what you're doing right now, you know, with the path that you've taken and created for yourself, we definitely wanted to get in touch with you. But for the people who don't know you, tell them a little about yourself.
Man, let these niggas know, dog.
All right. Well, my name's Tyler Deakin. I am. I've been friends with these guys since high school, so I appreciate them having me on.
For sure.
Huge listener of the podcast. First patron subscriber, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
Um,
nigga, brag, nigga.
yeah. And basically a little bit about me. One of my it's kind of a hobby is I'm a sports writer with my own website. So that's the one of the main things we'll talk about today. But then I also play ultimate frisbee and video games. I'm into all that nerdy stuff. So
You
Hey,
make it look good, man.
right.
It ain't
Represent for
nerdy.
the
thanks, man.
nerds, man.
You know what I'm
Represent for the
saying?
nerd. Big
Look, I
nerd.
got my.
Hey,
I'm a nerd too.
bro, that's
Hey.
why his glasses came in like that, dude?
Hey, for our podcast listener, y'all gotta go watch YouTube to see what happened. But yeah, man, really excited to have Tyler up in here. You already know who else we got in here. Miles and Just, you know what I'm saying? Your boy Kid, you know what I mean? But yeah, really excited for this episode. So, with that being said, go ahead and lock into this episode of the Second Thought Podcast.
I got
Yeah,
man, shit. Let that shit fly, nigga.
thanks,
That
man.
shit fly like that nigga Miles' orange ass hat, nigga.
Oh my god, man.
Okay, so Tyler,
Nigga
let's
look
go
like a
ahead and
traffic
get.
cone, nigga. Nigga look like a traffic cone head ass nigga.
Boy, you over here joking, bro.
Shit, I'm feeling good in a motherfucker.
All right, Tyler. So, what do you want to go ahead and start off with, man? We can get into your sports writing, ultimate frisbee. What do you want to get into?
Let's do the sports writing first.
Okay, awesome. So,
Yeah,
tell us how
yeah.
you got started with your sports writing.
Yeah, so for those who don't know me, my background is in psychology. I got my bachelor's of science from Georgia Gwinnett College, class of 2020.
Hey,
That was a jacked up graduation. It is what it is.
COVID.
um, no, but yeah, exactly. Um, no, but I started, doing the psychology program and found out that I'm a good writer. The psychology program was a lot of intense, like literature reviews and research papers and stuff I had to write. So I just kind of got used to writing and found out that I had skill in it. And then I've also been like watching football for the past 11 years or so. I've been really into it. Falcons fan, unfortunately.
Of course, no
um,
booty, but
but I've been following the NFL for, the past 11 years or so, and I kind of just merged those two worlds, writing and sports, and here we are. I'm a sports writer now. So, um, yeah, that's that's the, that's kind of my origin story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what trials and tribulations like did you go through until you found out, that you were good at writing or you wanted to create your own business? And I see here that it's listed um, TD Sports Speaking. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah, that's me.
Okay, awesome.
Um, yeah. Yeah, as far as trials and tribulations, and you're always gonna have this as a writer, right? Like you're always gonna have some people who love what you do, no matter what you do, and then you're gonna have some people that hate your guts. And so I actually started writing on some Falcons and Braves fan websites, just because you can post on there for free, and it's kind of fan discussions and things, and you know, I had some negative feedback. I had some positive feedback, but I took from that, and then I really got my first gig back in 2021, working for a website called Macro Sports, where I was an NFL content writer, and really dig that. Got to write about the NFL, and I would basically send my website manager, an article per week, something like that, and it would get posted on the site, which was cool. But it also made me realize that I wanted to do my own thing. I wanted to be kind of make my own name for myself. So back in February of last year, 1 year anniversary of the website, uh,
Hey,
I
okay,
decided
hold
to
on.
make
Let's
my
get
own
a hold
website.
on. Let's get an applause for that, dog.
Yeah,
One
yeah,
year anniversary.
yeah, yeah. I think
Okay,
it's
Mr.
almost
LLC. I see.
yeah, I think it's almost to the day. I think it's like the 5th maybe,
Yeah,
when I created it, but yeah, so I've just been um getting on there whenever I can, posting as much stuff as I can. Um it's been fun.
yeah. So regarding the website specifically, like, is there anything that you learned throughout that experience that maybe you didn't expect to come across, or something that you learned that surprised you along the way?
Ironically, one of the things I learned was that I'm so used to writing research papers and stuff that when I first started writing, I actually had to dumb it down a little bit. I would write like 3 to 4 pages worth of stuff, and I'm like, man, nobody's gonna read all this. Nobody's got time for all that. So
Hmm.
I kind of found a format that I've been working with ever since then. Ever since having that realization, I realized, 2 pages is about what people's attention span is. You can get a little bit deeper if it's like a deeper topic, but
Yeah,
people get to about 2 pages and then they start to get bored. So I've just been using, 2 pages and having little subheadings in
yeah.
all my articles, and I just stick to that format.
Tyler, you giving away the sauce, man. Don't give away the sauce, man.
Hey, man.
Hey, don't come for my job, all right?
Right.
So what's hot right now? What are you writing about, or what do you see that's hot? I mean, besides the Super Bowl, I mean, I think we're all looking forward to that next week. But what is hot on Tyler D's radar? Is something that you wrote about that you were really proud about?
Yeah, so by the time this podcast comes out, this may be a little bit of old information, but at the time of recording, I made my Super Bowl preview article.
Okay.
I covered the NFL, the Braves, and the Falcons in pretty good detail. I also covered like fantasy football and a couple other things, but I'm just not as into those things as much. But I definitely cover huge fan of the NFL. And so you already know I gotta cover the Super Bowl. So I posted that today, February 4th, the Super Bowl preview. By the time you're listening to this, the Super Bowl is probably over, and that's okay. But yeah, definitely posted about that. And then the other thing that's happening soon is Brave Spring Training is about to be underway. So I posted about burning questions about Brave Spring Training.
Yeah.
So that's the hottest stuff I've got right now.
Yo, you ever been
those
down
two
there?
articles.
Down to their spring training in Florida?
Not to their new place. No, I went to their old place before. I want to go though. So
well, you
bad.
know them Eagles finna win that Super Bowl though.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, that was my prediction, so I'm sticking with it.
Man, you can't count that boy Mahomes out though, bro.
Where that nigga
I know
is
it's gonna be
limping,
close.
nigga.
It's gonna
That
be
nigga out
close.
there limping.
Hey, buddy, what's the Eagles quarterback name?
Jalen Hurts.
He was limping too. I don't know. It's gonna be
Yeah,
a
he
limp,
was.
a limp battle.
No, that nigga
He
was
was.
pimp walking is what he was doing. There wasn't no limp. That nigga was pimp walking. They keep beating everybody by 30. Then.
Nah, I want that boy to win too, man. He ain't got one yet, so I always like to see the underdog take the reign. So
Yeah. Well, and you gotta love the story, right? I mean, he got benched in the national championship,
right,
and then here he is in the Super Bowl.
right, motherfucker about to do some goat shit.
Yep.
He gonna be Michael Jordan or LeBron
Yeah.
James.
Nope, he ain't gonna be no LeBron James, old soft ass nigga.
Hey, before the
Nigga
episode
make
over,
forearm.
but we gotta get Tyler's opinion on that, my boy. So
All right.
Got my forearm,
Bruh, come on, bro. Y'all know he would have won that game. That game was a dub, bro. If they would have gave my boy the foul, man, that was a dub right there, man. So, once again, they ain't on that boy Brian.
That nigga washed up. See you repping them Braves, Tyler. I see you doing it right, dog.
Always. You
I'm
have
finna go
to,
get
man.
the Hawks jersey, man. Yeah,
Bro, them Hawks jerseys are crazy fire.
I really like those.
Whose jersey are you gonna get for the Hawks?
who?
For the Hawks, whose jersey are you gonna get?
Nigga,
Bro,
Dominique.
whoever.
Nigga,
Ice
you got
Trey,
to.
my boy. Ice
You gotta
Trey
get Dominique,
gang.
though, nigga. Hold on, bro. You gotta get Dominique, though.
If I get an OG Hawk jersey, I'm getting Spud, man.
I got all these jerseys for players that aren't even here no more. Like
Hey,
this
that's
this one's a
vintage.
Freddie Freeman jersey.
Yeah, same shit.
That's
Bro, we need to
vintage,
go
though.
to a Braves game this year, bro.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's
we do.
clean.
Fact.
That
Yeah.
stadium is so
with
fire.
the
bro.
second thought too.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, live podcast from the stadium. That'd
Right.
be dope.
Hey, man.
Hey, and we got them tag team with your right
Partner
bro.
with-
Yeah.
Hey, that'd be hard.
Put that shit in motion, man. You know,
Hey, that's that business talk for all y'all listening. Get out our business, you know what I'm saying? Hey.
It's just been working, man. Working and writing. That's the name of the game these days. How about you guys?
man, I'm finna get out of the military, man. My journey is coming to an end.
That's dope. Round of applause for that.
You know what I'm saying?
man. Seven
New
years
levels.
Huh?
New levels, yes, sir.
Nigga, you supposed to be becoming the sergeant major, nigga.
Boy, you crazy. If I become a sergeant major, bruh, I could be that, bro. I couldn't be that, bro.
For real. Right before you become a lieutenant, nigga.
Bro, that's two different rank structures, man. You can't be no
Yeah,
sergeant major and a lieutenant.
I know, nigga.
You had to be
You work your
black.
way up to goddamn warrant officer, nigga.
Man, if I do that, I wouldn't even come to work. Bro.
I can
Take
see
the
this
show,
nigga.
man.
That nigga be like, that nigga be so goddamn
Pristine.
This-
Come on, man. Hey, I hear you and Jasmine, gosh damn. Y'all nigga plotting on another one, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Got to.
Y'all nigga plotting on another one, nigga.
Got to.
Ah, what?
Got to, man.
That's what's up, bro.
In the next year or two, bro, I'm definitely gonna have another kid, bro. Gotta get that boy, man. Gotta have a son, man.
Bro,
Even
you
though
need
Rain talk about she want a little sister.
it.
I'm like, Rain, you want a little brother? She say, sister. I'm like, oh man, you need a little brother so you can throw out your boyfriends. Cause I'm sure gonna be like, hey man, that's you see that? Yeah, that's your sister boyfriend. Gonna thump his ass out. He already got what he need to say. He gonna be like, hey, this your you date my sister, man. What you gonna do for her? I already love her and protect her.
Oh,
You know
that's
what I'm
so
saying?
sweet.
Boyfriend gonna have to come cold with it. I'm like, hey son, go tell him. I already love her and protect her, man. So what you gonna do for my sister? Ooh, it's
This
over
dude.
with.
Tyler, what you think about that Modern Warfare 2, man? I ain't even played that shit.
I haven't either, man.
Oh, for real?
No, I haven't played it either. I heard it was trash.
Yeah.
It ain't
Yeah.
that bad, man.
Here he come, dog. Here
Bro,
he
don't even
come.
get on there because I'll pull up the YouTube clip of you talking about some. Hey man, when you hear guys, you get ready to try, man. It's not that bad, man. I
Hey
mean, you
man,
got
you
the share
know,
2.5.
I
It will
gotta,
pop
I
your
gotta.
ass.
You be doing the work with the 725. You know what I'm
Oh, you
saying?
not, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Just
YouTube camera.
who
Hey
owned the
man,
725? Just tell that man,
come
bro.
on, bro. It's Modern Warfare
Bro,
2,
we,
not
hey.
2019. Get out of 2019.
Hey, hey, I can't speak on Modern Warfare 2 because I ain't even played that shit. But nigga,
Hey.
2019, nigga,
That's all
that
that
was the
matters,
only gun in the game for that nigga Miles.
right? Ranger Danger. I was like back in the old Modern Warfare, man. Like, come on, man.
Look, Modern Warfare 2 was good for content for like a month or two, and I haven't played it since like November, December. Now, granted, I'll probably like go back to it, but Tyler, like, it's just so much more different from 2019. To be honest with you, did you even like 2019?
I didn't really play that much either.
Yeah, because I was like, I don't remember you playing 2019 like that. If
Mm-mm.
anything, you were playing like Halo Infinite. I feel like,
Yeah. Yep.
yeah. How is that for you? Because I know like 343, there's been a lot of like discussion with Halo and them handling it, not handling it correctly. What do you
Dang.
think about it?
You know what's funny is that I actually think it's a good game.
Oh
I'm
wow,
just
okay.
really bad at it.
Oh man, I think it's
Yeah.
part of us getting older too, man. Cause part of the reason I don't like my older too, I be getting murking that.
Yeah.
Bro,
Hey,
Yeah, man. These these high school kids, man, like in Rocket League especially, these high
mm-hmm.
school kids are like the professionals now because they have all the time in the
bro,
world,
Yeah,
you know?
bruh.
Like there's no old guys in the Rocket League championships.
Yeah,
Like the oldest one's probably like 21, 22.
yeah.
It's
And now
wild.
that you have Twitch, you got YouTube. All these kids are wanting to start streaming. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
now they're practicing in order to start streaming. So people like us who got shit to do, it's like you never really gonna catch up to them. You might be
Nope.
5, but you ain't gonna be 5 than that 10-year-old. I tell you that.
so let
Yep.
me ask you this: is that you think that's a good or bad thing, like to society? Because now you got kids winning like thousands of dollars.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which they can now do like things that they really aren't supposed to be doing, or purchasing things that they really aren't supposed to have at the age that they should have. So you think that's like a positive or a negative to the community type shit?
I'll go. Um, yeah, when you put it that way, I kind of view it as a negative. Um, that's a lot of responsibility for, younger people and everything, but I also think that it's just kind of natural. Like, do y'all remember like how much time we had when we were that age? Like we would just come home and just get straight on the game till like midnight, 1 a.m. You know, I mean,
Hey
we
man.
played for like 8, 9 hours straight. It's kind of only natural, right? But I kind of do view it as a negative, in terms of, like you were saying, yeah. I mean, that's a lot of pressure to put on somebody.
Yeah.
So what would you think would be a good like turnaround, or what would benefit the kids? Cause like with sports, you know what I'm saying, with the college thing, you gotta go to college before you go to NFL. So the separation for pro gamers, like what do you should it be something in between before you become like a pro gamer? Maybe these kids got dang graduate with a certain grade point average before they be considered a pro gamer type shit. Like
I would say so, yeah. And then I mean, I would also say that, if the parents are able to like set limits on how long their kids can play, you know, in a reasonable, like, be reasonable about it, but like don't let them do what we did basically, which is just play the whole day away. But yeah, I think that could definitely be, yeah, like you were saying, like, have some sort of a either a GPA requirement, or maybe you do just go ahead and graduate high school. That way you at least have something to fall back on if the whole streaming, being a professional thing doesn't work out.
I don't know though, cause in my mind, I feel like you should support that shit. Even though I don't even really fuck with video games like that. But honestly, I believe in that 10,000 hours shit. So the more time you spend in playing games, the better you getting at that shit. Like, that's why I'm so fired at Call of Duty, nigga. Like, cause I played that shit so much. But I feel like if you gonna do it, then you gotta do that shit all the way. To me personally, like I don't feel like you should. I think that playing video games and all the electronics, like like Snapchat and TikTok and all that shit, is detrimental to your mental health. But if you're gonna do it, I believe you should go all the way with that shit because I believe in that 10,000 hour shit, bro. But I don't know.
so is gaming considered a sport?
I
Yeah.
think it
Yeah.
is. I think
Yeah.
it is, and I think the same standards that are had for like, let's say basketball players, like Kobe went straight to the league, LeBron went straight to the league. Depending on how the rules and the requirements are for like um kids who are playing basketball in college or whatever, I think the same rules should be applied to gamers if they're trying to make that a career. And I do think it is a positive thing that these kids are now intelligent enough to say, okay, I'm good at this game. I can go ahead and stream this and then make revenue off of it. It's no different than having a part-time job at a fast food place. You know what I mean? Like, and like why should the government or schools regulate what kids do pretty much? You know what I mean? Unless it interferes with schoolwork where they're not going to school, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. But it'd be interesting to see the future of gaming. Like,
But
will
just
schools have their own gaming teams? That
exactly.
would be
But
super
and
interesting.
Heritage had that shit. Heritage had that gaming club.
Oh,
Tyler
really?
was even in that shit. Yeah, it was me. Like
Hmm.
I ain't gonna say everybody else's name, but it was me. Tyler was in that shit. They were playing Halo and shit. But I think that was that
Mm.
was so. What was that? That was like 2012 type shit, 2011. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't really. Um,
Mainstream.
yeah, it wasn't in the damn like prime of the streaming and shit. So it's like we didn't really know what we was doing. But if that was an actual class that was like, we were playing video games and that shit or whatever, but it was teaching you like, you could set up your Twitch like this and blah blah
Right.
blah. You know what I'm saying? Like showing you the business end of it too, or whatever, like the marketing end of it. That shit would have been kind of cool to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Um, because that would have been tapping into like kids' creativity and like they they artistry like type brain. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, damn, after all the analytical work, and we gonna take it to the art aspect, the creative aspect, bro, and marry the two together. Like
Yeah.
school, bro, that shit just too. At a young age, bro, you ain't supposed to be having no kid just always learning like just sh- like straight like what is just like analytical shit, bro. You need to be exploring a creativity, bro, because kids be so creative. You know what I'm saying? They'll sit there and
Hmm.
play with gosh damn mud balls. You know what I'm saying? And make a whole thing out of that shit. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, nigga? And as a grown up, you be like, they're playing with mud. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I
But in
feel
their
like, bro,
head, they probably playing with space rocks or something. Like,
exactly. Yeah, exactly. So like, bro, school got that shit ass backwards, bro. They supposed to be you supposed to be expanding on kids' creativity, and then when you get older, then or like when they get older, then you teaching them, you know, when you was doing this, blah blah blah, blah like the more gosh damn reasons behind the shit or whatever. Like I don't know, that's how I be feeling about that shit, bro. That
Yeah.
school shit whack, nigga.
Yeah, and I think it I think it was a change of a generation as well. You know what I mean? Cuz like I know my parents, like when I was gaming, they didn't really know what that was, you know what I'm saying? Like I think we're the generation that's in between this new generation and the generation our parents came from. So having that misunderstanding or lack of knowledge about what's here today, you know what I mean? I feel like that was a primary contributor in why certain things weren't supported. Where now, like, you got kids like promoting each other, or even parents promoting kids to make videos on TikTok, or gosh dang, let's go a little older, like girls in college making OnlyFans. I was watching a video on Soft White Underbelly of this girl who was like in the military, was an intelligence analyst, um, did tours and stuff like that. But she said she created an OnlyFans and in 10 minutes made 10 minutes every day in 1 month made her $30,000 a month. It's like people from our past wouldn't understand it, and people from this generation currently would, where we're the ones like kind of questioning it or trying to understand it. You know what I mean? So that's why I feel like we're kind of that middle generation, which is interesting because it allows us to see both sides.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, for real.
man, my mama always used to be like, man, if you gonna play the game that much, why don't you go to school for it? But back then, like the most you could do with gaming was like create game design, and I'm like, bro, I'm not interested in that. Like, I'm interested in playing the games, bro. Like, but then I found out you could be a game developer and test to get video games and all that type of shit. I'm like, God damn, I wish I would have known about this when I was, you know what I'm saying, in high school. And but I've been playing games all my life, no cap, bro. From the Nintendo 64, the Super Nintendo Mario. Remember playing Killer Instinct on my auntie Nintendo, the Dreamcast, Sonic, Power Rangers on that motherfucker. Like,
Nigga, that Sonic on that
you know what I'm
Dreamcast was
saying?
crazy,
Sega, nigga, all that shit. Like, motherfucker, hey, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the game, the PlayStation, the PS2. I remember when that shit dropped. Nigga, the
Don't forget that Game Boy Color, though.
Game Boy Advance, nigga, Game Boy Color, Game Boy SP. Man, I had all that.
Hey,
The
I
Nintendo
gotta say though,
DS,
I don't think shit was better than that PS3
PSP,
though.
man. All
That
that. Oh,
PS3,
nah,
I
that
think they had the
PSP,
best games on that shit. Them
that
niggas had the God
PSP,
of
man.
War. Them niggas had the Uncharted. The Last of Us came out on that shit,
That
nigga.
goddamn
Them niggas had all the
Infamous.
shit.
They had that
Infamous
Infamous
was
on
on
that
that
bit.
shit,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey,
That PS3 was
hey,
crazy.
Halo 3
On that
merch most of
360.
them games, dog.
Right.
I'm gonna keep
Oh
it a butt.
Yes.
hell
I'm gonna keep
no,
it a
Yes.
butt. I'm gonna keep
Yes.
it a
hell
butt.
Yes,
no.
When
bro.
Halo
As
Halo
3
far as
came out, bro.
multiplayer go,
and that Halo Reach, bro.
as far as multiplayer go,
Don't sleep on Halo
Hey,
Reach, bro. Like,
but that shit ain't got shit if
Man,
you talking
Halo
about
3
single
and
player.
Halo Reach.
right. Those shit is
Them
the
shits ain't even
classics,
the
bro.
fives, nigga. Halo
bruh,
2 is the hardest, nigga.
Even
Hell
bruh.
you talking about?
you go back
You
there,
can dual wield, nigga. Throw it the SMG and the Needler, nigga.
right.
Nigga.
Go
What
back to
the fuck?
go back to
That shit
goddamn
was crazy.
GTA 3. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers ain't know about that. Nigga, R2,
Nigga, that shit was
R2,
ugly
R2.
as fuck.
Up,
GTA
down,
3.
right, left, up, down, right, left. Boy, nigga know the cheat code. I still remember all that shit.
You couldn't
Like,
even go in the buildings in GTA 3. That ugly ass shit.
bro,
That
that
shit
shit
was
was still
ugly.
fire. Everybody knew that one free goddamn Viper was. You goddamn go down the street, motherfucker, in the little the abandoned car lot. You break the glass, you get the car and shit, man. Like, come on, man. Like,
Shit.
video games is lit, bro. It's just I feel like in the near future, bro, it's gonna be on some like y'all talking about like classes about that shit, marketing about it. You know what I'm saying? How to set up your streams, Twitch, how to it's gonna be like a whole bro, it's probably gonna be a league, bro. Like a major gaming league, bro. Like
Yeah, they
where
gonna have that shit gonna be the NCAA gosh dang League of Gamers, dog.
real talk, bro. Real talk, bro.
Bruh, you know how trippy that's gonna
Watch
be to
them bitch
see
ass niggas
that,
steal
dog?
my ideas, nigga.
I feel like
The
it'll
bitch
be
ass
lit.
niggas always be doing that shit.
I feel like it'll be lit, bro. I don't no cap. I just watched dude on YouTube. He a pro Pokemon gamer, bro, and this motherfucker literally got down created a gym and like I don't know if
I
y'all
saw that.
familiar with Pokemon, but you go to in order to get to the major leagues, you gotta go through the gyms and beat the gym leader, bro. Bro really created a gym leader where people would come battle each other amongst each other with the game, and then goddamn if they beat the three the people you meet when you walk in the gym, you get to face the gym leader. He was giving out badges and all that shit. It's like, bro, that's legit right there, bro. Like
I didn't even see that.
creating dreams.
I'm
Like
on
people would
that
never
shit, like,
thought that you'll have a real life gym. You know what I'm saying? Especially with like Pokemon Go out now, and then like people they implementing it with like exercise, and you get out. People don't do that shit. They spoof and goddamn be cheating, be all the way in goddamn Japan, and you still in them Georgia, like
Get that guy saying VPN, dog.
right. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
you know what
Hey,
VPN? Head
I
ass
think
nigga.
that shit cool.
hey,
Like,
I do be using NordVPN. This ain't an ad, but it could be NordVPN if you listening. You feel?
Yo, so Tyler, on some real shit though,
Yeah,
what them Falcons gonna be looking like next year, dog?
man. Okay, so
we
think
getting
about it
Lamar.
this way. Think about these two Super Bowl teams,
That's
right?
not gonna
And
happen.
then think about how far the Falcons are from that.
Okay.
A long way away, right?
Bro, but our whole division was ass though.
Man, what
Yeah.
happened? What happened with Matt
So
Ryan and Julio? What happened with that? That's what I want to know. Why did we break up that whole team? Devontae
Julio ain't
Freeman.
even, to be honest, Julio ain't even fire. It's just that nigga would do something fire and everybody would be like, that nigga fire. But he didn't do shit this year.
Bruh, hey,
That nigga didn't do shit did he, Tyler? That nigga didn't do
no,
shit
he
this
didn't
year.
do anything this
Bruh,
year.
like,
no, bruh.
that nigga
He
is not
old,
that
bro.
fire.
What you expect? Like, come
I was
on,
gonna
Okay, but
say,
that nigga LeBron is old. You still be fucking talking
bro.
about that nigga the
LeBron is a
best?
different breed. What LeBron
Okay.
is, I was finna say LeBron, but what he doing right now, he finna create a whole new way of taking care of your body as an athlete. Like,
Okay, yeah. So there ain't no reason why fucking Julio Jones ain't
man,
going crazy.
Julio had already started. It's too late. Like, you can't reverse what you already done fucked up. He old. Like, he got that. Hey man, like I said, bro, he was fine with Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan ain't know how to utilize him. Like Matt Ryan had that arm for him, man. We should have had somebody like Michael Vick out there, but that's neither here nor there, man. Like,
well, I gotta tell you because you asked. So you said what happened with Matt Ryan and Julio, right?
yeah,
So with Julio, he kind of forced himself out because he was on some TV show. He didn't know. I don't think he knew he was being recorded, but he said something like, "I'm out of there," talking about Atlanta.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
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 So I mean, they
Yeah.
basically had to trade him, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you can't go on with that. And then so they traded him to the Titans. He didn't do anything. His career is basically over. He's just not, he's had all those injuries and he's had a long career too, let's be honest.
right.
So that's kind of what happened with him. And then with Matt Ryan, this is kind of interesting. Uh so the team kind of kicked Matt Ryan out
Yeah.
because they went all in on trying to get Deshaun Watson from the Texans. And when that fell through, Matt Ryan felt kind of slighted. And so he didn't really want to be here anymore. So
Then
they
he
were
went to
like,
the Colts
okay,
and
we'll
was
trade him.
trash, nigga.
Yeah, yeah.
Matt
Trash.
Ryan
And
so booty, boy.
Trash ass.
Booty,
I think he's
bro.
got probably like one more year if he finds the right team. But
Possibly.
Ain't no right team for Matt Ryan. He booty. He
He
need to
really
go.
ain't no right
He need
team.
to go home and play Madden, bro. Play yourself on Madden.
That nigga need to, hey, he need to change his own ratings up to 99, nigga. That nigga,
68 overall on Madden, bro. That boy is booty, bro.
hey,
Orange Strip 75.
PA pass.
yeah.
What?
what?
What did I say, bro?
I don't even know what he said, but it was so trash. I don't even know what he said though.
What the fuck he say, bro? PA pass.
Nickel formation.
Oh my god.
That nigga just killed my whole laugh, nigga. Like I couldn't even finish laughing. That shit was so dry,
You know that boy
nigga.
don't play no
I
sports.
couldn't even finish laughing. That shit was.
PA pass.
Hey,
What the fuck?
hey, Tyler, what you think about Sean Payton going to the Broncos though?
Uh,
Shit,
I mean, I'm happy he's not with the Saints. I'll say that.
shit, you still
No,
getting paid?
I kind of like it. I think he can, I think he could turn Russ around.
You think so?
I think so.
Shit,
I mean,
don't
he's
know.
worked with worse, right? I mean, Drew Brees was like playing with like 2 ribs his last year,
That's
you
true.
know?
Hey man, they beat
Shit,
his
that's-
ass, bro.
They did. They broke like 5 of his ribs. Like,
We gotta get this motherfucker out of here. We gonna beat his ass before he go though.
Shit, that ain't shit. That nigga, gosh dang, Tua playing with mashed potato brains. Nigga. They need to
Man, that ain't even funny, bro.
I should
No
not be
cap.
It's not.
laughing
It
at that,
really
bro.
ain't funny, but I
yeah.
mean, it is what it is.
No.
I mean, why they got this nigga really out here running around? Gosh damn.
Yeah, he should have been
Applesauce
done.
brain, man.
His career done, bro. He don't need to be one more. Nah, I ain't finna say that, but
He need to stop, bro.
man,
Or at
hey,
least just come back. He can come back. He can definitely. He's still gonna get paid because he's under what type of contract he got?
Who, Tua?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's on his rookie deal.
yeah. He's still gonna
So,
get paid.
yeah, he'll get paid like next offseason probably.
Yeah, but they do need to bench that nigga, bro.
so what? So what about my boy Lamar, Tyler? You think he can come to Atlanta, man, and bring back that dirty bird, dirty South?
That
You know
nigga
what?
ain't doing no
Honestly, I would like to see it.
Yeah,
we would like to
I
see it.
I would like to see. I'm not gonna say I would love to see it because I think it'd take a lot to get him. But when you think about like the team this year, like we were able to run the ball real well, and then you add Lamar Jackson, man. Like we could just run the hell out of the ball. It'd be
right.
awesome.
You gotta think back to what Michael Vick Ward done. You know what I'm saying? People don't know about that, man. You know what I'm saying? TJ
Yeah.
Duckett.
TJ Duckett.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stand up and get crunk. Boom, 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 boom. Here we come to get you. Y'all know about that NFL street, boy. Y'all know about that, boy.
But the likelihood of us getting Lamar Jackson is
Right. That shit would be
Very, very low.
We just need to keep tagging them in.
Well,
like,
really,
keep them
it's
close.
really the likelihood of the Ravens letting him go
right.
because he's not. Well, he's about to be a free agent technically, but they could use the franchise tag on him. So
But I feel
that's
like
probably
they ain't
what they're
using
gonna
them
do.
though. They ain't you they feel like they making him do too much now, bro. Like they got rid of he had a real good ass running back. I forget his name, but they got rid of his ass. Then he ain't got no more receivers. He had goddamn was it Brown, Antonio Brown cousin. What was it? Marquise Brown. They ain't got Marquise no more, so he ain't really got no weapons to throw to. So it's like, bro, what is the point of being there? Like, that's
Yeah, they
like,
finally fired their offensive coordinator who was hot garbage. So that's good news.
what was his name?
But
Put his
yeah,
name out
they
there.
definitely, huh?
Put his
I'm not
name
gonna
out there.
shout him out,
Hot
but
garbage.
he knows.
He knows. That
No,
nigga
but
know.
Kevin, look him
That
up.
nigga,
You like
that
doing that
nigga
shit.
watching TSTPC, nigga.
Yeah.
Like,
Hot
oh
garbage.
shit, fuck. Nigga done called me out.
See, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying. I'm not trying to burn bridges. You know what I
Oh,
mean? I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah.
I might be working with him someday. You
Yeah,
Ain't
never
no
know.
might be, nigga. Ain't no might be in this bitch, nigga. We talking absolutes, nigga.
You
Oh yeah,
will.
He is gonna be,
big
nigga.
time, big time.
yeah,
He is
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be, dog.
But you can
He
still
is.
let them know, like, bro, you a hot garbage when you was with the Baltimore Ravens, bro. Just let 'em know.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's
ass nigga.
that's the thing, right? Like, it. We live in a society where it's like people get so hurt, by things we say, but sometimes you could just be real
Yeah,
without
nigga.
being like offensive.
Right.
Oh
You know
God.
what I mean? Like there's a line there, right? But I just feel like people can be more genuine.
Cause
If
people
somebody's
don't.
not doing well, they're not doing well.
They don't want to face that realization, dog. They think they good enough, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no
Yeah,
such thing as good enough, dog.
never.
Not to me.
No.
But some people
Shoot.
don't want to be better though. Some people, like you said, they comfortable where they at, bro. When you tell them about themselves and they know what you telling them is true, it goddamn affect them. It
I
jumbles
know. I
them.
know. I know you be feeling that in the military, nigga.
Hell nah, can't nobody here tell me shit about me
I'm talking about.
before I tell
Yeah, I'm
myself.
talking about your higher ups, nigga.
I'm saying right. Ain't nobody here can tell me nothing worse than what my mama done already told me. My mama keep it real with me. So I got that. You right, mama. And I got that. You know what I'm saying? Like even when I came through basic, like that was my mentality. Like these motherfuckers been yelling my face, nigga. My mama yelling my face. Like you can't got there say nothing worse than what my mama done told me. Like so it's like, nah, bro, but nah, I don't. I correct when I wake up in the morning and brush my teeth. I look myself in the eyes and got there and tell you like, if I'm fucked up financially, I'm like, bro, you fucked up financially because you fucked that shit up. So you need to goddamn get your bag right, like, and I mentally correct myself in my head. So I don't like nobody like you could tell me something, but I ain't gonna get offense to it. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna hear what you're saying. I'm gonna take heed to what you're saying. That's anybody. Even if it's down out fucked up, I might be like, damn, that's fucked up. But later on when I'm thinking about the conversation, I'm like, yeah, that's real. But I need to do
So
it
if I
this
be
way.
like, Miles, why your hat so orange, nigga?
Cause I'm goddamn juicy, nigga.
Hey, huh?
Hey,
Hey, bro, what? Nigga, I can't be juicy, nigga. I got the juice, nigga. What
hey.
you saying, nigga? I got the
Nah, you
juice.
say you juicy. You didn't say you
Juicy,
had the
yeah, I'm
juice.
juicy, nigga. I got the juice, nigga.
Hey.
Hey, that's
Man,
strike one on season 4, dog. Strike one, bro.
hey, my boy just ain't been here, so you been struck out, my boy. You
Where the recordings at? Where the recordings at?
we're good at that. Yeah,
Hey,
you
yeah,
been
you
struck
know,
out.
ain't no face, ain't no case. You be, but nah, bro. Yeah, going back to the conversation, I do think mediocrity nowadays is awarded, and not even just mediocrity. I think a lot of people tend to have it's weird because I feel like people are more open minded, but at the same time they're closed minded. Like you got the Beehive or the Nicki Minaj stands. If you say anything bad about Beyonce or Nicki Minaj, like you're done. You know what I'm saying? Like they on your case.
Niggas gonna
But at this
sacrifice you.
something like that, I don't know what he done with, but hey, but at the same time, like you got people wanting to be more open regarding, just trans rights and LGBTQ, and that's not something we're going to touch on this episode. We do have it planned in the future to talk about that, but it's just interesting to see how people are open-minded and closed-minded at the same time. But I think the main point here is that mediocrity is being rewarded, and like Miles said, if you see that your situation isn't what it needs to be, ain't no one to blame. I mean, no one can change it but you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so just keep that in your mind. So
That's true.
Damn, I was gonna say something. I forgot though. I forgot. Oh yeah, I was gonna say shout out to that nigga Jay, bro. That nigga birthday just passed, dog. Happy birthday, nigga.
Happy
Yeah, shout out to
birthday
JJ.
to you.
On
Happy
me.
birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Happy
Yeah.
Happy
birthday, JJ.
birthday
Hey,
to you.
hey,
Happy
Okay.
hey,
Happy
birthday
birthday,
to
JJ.
hey.
You
you.
already know it's a B day, okay? At 28,
Okay.
okay? I like that, okay?
What?
Pause though. That's not what I say though.
Hey.
So, Tyler, about captaining for Ultimate. Uh so moving on. Captaining
I told you that
captaining
struck
for
out.
Ultimate, man. Bro, for listeners who are listening right now, for listeners who are listening that are listening that are listening,
Mm.
um, Tyler Dizzle, we've been playing Ultimate with this dude since way back when. You probably been playing Ultimate before we played with you guys, thing. So let the people know how long you've been playing Ultimate for and just how you got to the rank of captain of a team.
Yeah. So I've been playing Ultimate Frisbee for going on 11 years now. Shout out to that. Round of applause for that if you
Hey.
can.
Okay, hey man, we
Give that
got
boy
you.
some
We
Yeah.
got
flowers,
you,
man.
Tyler Dizzle.
Yeah.
We got
Okay.
Appreciate it.
you. The crowd love you. Remember that they love
Appreciate
you.
it.
So go ahead, do your thing.
Do your
Nah,
thing,
I
21. Oh,
yeah, so I've been playing for 11 years. I played with these guys back in high school.
you didn't play with
Shout
that
out to
nigga
Heritage.
Miles, bro. Where was that nigga even at, bro?
Bro,
I
I
don't
You
know
ain't
didn't
that
even
play
dude.
with
find
him.
out about Ultimate Frisbee till the military. I was probably playing football, my boy. You know what I'm saying? You know how it go.
That nigga was not playing no football, nigga.
Oh my gosh.
That nigga be skates out there breaking his collarbone and shit, his clavicle and shit, nigga.
Yeah. That was pretty wild. I heard about that.
Face ass
I
nigga.
wasn't there for that, but that was I was like, "Oh my gosh."
Oh, you wasn't there?
No,
Oh shit.
I wasn't there.
That
Yeah,
shit.
I
so
was
you
on the team, but I wasn't there in that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um but yeah, anyways, I've been playing for 11 years since high school and you know, played in high school, tried to start my own team in perimeter. Shout out to GPC.
Not
Um
perimeter.
yeah. Yeah. Long time ago. Um didn't really work out, but we had fun. We went into one tournament. We got waxed, but it's fine. Then I joined the Georgia Gwinnett College team when I was in college, and had a lot of fun doing that. Those dudes are for real, man. College level
Yeah.
ultimate is crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Played some of that, and in between GPC and Georgia Gwinnett College, I joined the Atlanta Flying Disc Club, which is basically like a rec league, and I've been doing that since 2016. Um, and they play like they have like spring league, summer league, fall league. I played most of them, and the thing about getting my start as a captain was interesting. Um, I had a friend that joined me. Um, he was a new player. This was like 2 years ago, and we started playing, and I just kept getting on like these crappy teams, right? Because the league is all about like who you know and like those types of things. So all the good teams kind of stay together year to year. And so me and him kind of sat down one day and we were like, man, we're tired of playing on these crappy teams. Like, let's make our own. So that's just what I decided to do this past fall was
hey,
I made my own team. So fall league, made my own team, and we were the we were the Pumpkin Spice Girls. Uh
okay, Pumpkin
yeah,
Spice
Pumpkin Spice
Girls. Go
Girls. Shout
ahead.
out to them.
Hey.
That's
You know
why
what
I
I'm
got this
saying?
orange hat
I
on.
don't know about all this, y'all.
That's why
Miles
I
on the
got this orange
team.
hat on.
I
Yeah.
don't know about
Okay.
all this, y'all.
Okay. This dude, man.
Hey, I didn't come up with the name. I just goes to the team,
All
right?
right, all right, all right.
No, the name kind of came together organically. I had some names that I threw out there because I wanted to have a dope team name. That's what it's all about. You got to have a good team name to start off. And so they kind of came up with the team name. We were all in about it. And so the team came together last year. We None of us really knew each other, because I basically just pulled people from a bunch of different teams that I had known over the years. And so a lot of us had, we worked together a little bit, but this is our first time being part of the same team. So we started out, we were like 0-7. It was pretty bad. But then at like mid-season, we kind of figured out who we were. And we just, we went on a roll. We ended up finishing like, I think 9-10, something like that.
Okay.
So 0-7 to 9-10, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, like we talked about earlier, still kind of pretty mediocre, pretty middle of the pack. So this year I want to do better, but it was a great experience, man. I got to tell you all about captaining, man. And
Tell us, man.
this for all of our viewers and our listeners right now too. Um, this kind of applies to life too. I'm so encouraging y'all to like go be leaders like in your community, in your hobbies, in your sports, whatever it is. Just find a way to like go be a leader and learn how to be a leader and those types of things. You learn so much about yourself and other people, and it's great. Um, so for me personally, uh, I've been playing. Like I said, I've been playing for 11 years, long time. So I started getting kind of burnt out. Like I said, I was tired of playing on bad teams. I was also just, I was debating too. I was like, do I want to even keep playing? Like, is it worth it? But I had never really captained before.
That's when you know your breakthrough finna come, nigga.
Yeah, yeah. So I started captaining, and the first thing it teaches you, at least personally for me, is that you got to bring your A game all the time, because you're the captain of the team. People are looking you for direction, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so you got to bring your A game all the time, and people are gonna look to you to like make decisions on things, and like it's it's great. I mean, it's hard. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to like, sit yourself down and be like, all right, what decision are they trying to get me to make? And am I able to make it? But then it's also just rewarding. Like when I saw the final product, us finishing 9-10, like coming back from such a bad start, we totally just grew as a team. And it was amazing, honestly.
Yeah. That sounds dope, bro. Like just to see you make that team out of nothing pretty much. But what were some of the things that you focused on in order to turn things around? Like I know you said you guys focused on your strengths. Like what weaknesses did you see? What strengths did you see? Like when you found that identity, what was it?
Yeah, yeah, great question. Um, so I have I'll answer that question. I also have a story. Um, so to answer that question, I realized that, and this actually wasn't, back up for a second. We were probably first quarter of the season or so. We were in our slump, right? And I even told the team I had a surprise trip to North Carolina that kind of got dumped in my lap with my best friends, but I was like, I gotta go. And so I went ahead and I, went to North Carolina, but it was on a weekend that we were supposed to play. So I actually had my co-captain. I was like, hey man, can you like cover for me this weekend? Like I hate to put this on you, but I can't pass this up. And so they actually, during that weekend when I wasn't even there, they kind of started figuring out who they were.
Mm.
And my co-captain was like, "Yo, man, we started doing these things, and like, we still didn't win yet, but like we're close. We're close. We're real close, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, bet. Like let's try it let's try it this coming weekend and let's see. And so really what we discovered as a unit, and I'm gonna see about this next year. Obviously it's gonna be a new team. We'll find out what their strengths are, but I discovered with that team that like we were a good we were a better zone team than we were a man team. Meaning like we would play zone offense and zone defense instead of man offense, man defense. So that was really key. Once we kind of figured that out and then figured out like, okay, who's gonna be, like in the zone offense, like there's three handlers, which are like almost like the quarterbacks, like they make all the throws, right? And then everybody else is some form of receiver. 7 players on the field at the same time. So we figured that out. We were like, okay, who's our handlers? Who's going to be cutting here? And then it all just gelled together. We went on a run, and it was pretty great. Now, if you don't mind, I have a story too.
Man, go ahead,
This is
Tyler D.
this
This your
this kind of
episode. Go ahead.
this kind of me tooting my own horn here a little bit, but
Do
this was
that.
my proudest moment of the season. Was we were let's see, we were at this point we were down 10-9, game to 13, right? And so they scored, and at this point I'm always very strategic about you get one timeout per half. So I'm always strategic about like, okay, when do we want to do this, right? When do we want to use this timeout? Like when's the best time to do it? And so uh we ended up getting to a point where basically um we were down 12-10 game to 13. And so, I'm there's still hope.
Yeah.
Obviously there's still hope, but I'm also thinking I'm like, okay, do I call the timeout here? But then I decided I was like, no, we're I want to see how this plays out. So I end up calling the timeout. We were down 11. We were down. Yeah, we were down 12-10. And so I was like, I just said to the team, I was like, all right, guys, this is the game. Like, we need to score 3 times. They can't score at all, or else this is it.
Hyping them up.
And the team responded, and we rattled off 3 straight goals to win. And
Hey.
so we were down 12-10, came back and won 13-12. It's pretty awesome.
Against
Okay,
who?
Pumpkin Spice Girls. We see y'all. We see y'all
Against
going
the
crazy.
at the time they were like the number 3 team in the league.
That's
So
What
dope.
was their name?
I can't even remember.
Yeah, fuck them niggas.
But it was pretty cool. Like that was the most rewarding because I've been on some pretty cool comebacks, but just to be like the captain of the team for that comeback and seeing like the players, like the guys had my back, the girls had my back, like I was like, hell yeah. So
Hey,
Dope.
y'all got some bad girls on that shit,
All
though.
right, bro. Come on,
There's some
man.
fine ass girls on there, though,
This
Tyler. What's
dude,
happening, y'all?
man.
there's
For
some,
real.
yeah.
Yeah, hey, I might be playing Ultimate next year, nigga.
All right, this guy.
Hey
Oh,
man, come
Jesus.
join me.
Hey,
Man.
man.
Go get
Hey,
you a
y'all are
When I-
pumpkin
always
spice
welcome
girl.
to come join me.
When I touch down back in the city, you know I'm coming out there. Boy, I need to get that exercise in, bro.
Hold on,
Nigga,
you
Miles'
you,
knee gonna blow
Bro,
off.
I
when
play
he
you
with
get-
coming out
officers,
of
bro. Hey, that's all the officers do, man. Play goddamn ultimate. So you know, I don't know how to throw it. Like I ain't perfected my throw yet, but for sure, you need somebody goddamn burn somebody. That me got that. Give me that. I got you. Head topping
Hey,
motherfucker, Tyler. You
don't
got me.
don't let her bring the hood to the Ultimate, nigga.
Nah, hell no.
Don't let her bring the hood to the Ultimate, nigga.
Get back.
What?
Nah, I got you,
Hey,
bro.
what
I
was
got you.
that?
That's my feet.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't know nothing about that. You ain't
But-
I
play
knew what
sports
it
growing
was.
up.
Oh, I was wondering, Tyler. I didn't know what was going on, but nah, bruh. It just makes you reminisce on old times, dog. Like, y'all, for those that's listening out there, again, we played Ultimate like back in high school, and those are some great memories, dog. I remember, man. I ain't gonna lie. I had butterfingers sometimes. Sometimes my hands are sweaty. It went through my hands. What can I say? You know what I mean? But dog, I remember
Me
mossing
too.
one
Me too,
dude.
man.
I remember mossing that one dude. I caught it over that dude. That dude landed on my back. I came up with the disc. Everyone was like, yeah. But then I think we ended up losing the tournament. But I think it was like 1 point that we needed to get to the next round. I remember.
So you couldn't put the team on your back, is what you saying?
Man, I did literally put the team on my back. Literally, you feel me? You
But
gonna
what you
see?
saying is y'all did go to the next round because you couldn't put the team on your back, right?
Hey, from what I remember that day, it was like a team that was younger than us. I remember, for those that's listening out there, no racial, but there were a lot of Asians on that team, and they were fast. That's what I do remember, and they were like they had like purple shirts, but I remember they were burning us that day, and then we ended up just losing. But nah, there's a place in Atlanta, that's by that sidewalk, that long sidewalk that extends like around Midtown, and it's a pretty, I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called the Skyline or something like that. But there's like a team that goes out there and plays Ultimate every weekend. Because Corinne and I went out there and they were playing, but I didn't have the right clothes on. But I don't know if you know who that team is, Tyler. I think they're a club or something like that.
Well, what you're talking about sounds like there's like a pickup group at Piedmont Park.
I think it might be Piedmont Park. That park is 5. That's Piedmont Park.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, like there were people
It's
playing
like,
volleyball, soccer,
yeah,
Ultimate. Yeah,
yeah, that's probably what it is. Yep. I went out and played with them a couple times.
yeah. I love
Yeah.
that part, dog. That shit is beautiful. It's the part that has the skate park right next to it, right?
I think so.
Because I know there's a skate park right next to it. That junk is fire. If we do end up playing Ultimate, we make a video for the Second Thought podcast of us playing Ultimate. That junk's gonna be funny, dog. But
Shit, we need
yeah,
to
we
go
gotta
create
play.
the Second Thought team, bro. What you mean?
Hey, man. Hey, Tyler, you got time
I'll
on your
be the-
schedule for that?
I'll be the captain. Yeah.
Ooh,
Second Thought team, man. You coming through?
So who would be the people on your team, Tyler? Go ahead and let us know your fantasy Ultimate Second Thought team. Let us know.
Shit, goddamn Randy Moss, Terrell Owens, got
That dude Khan, and Khan, if you listen to this, that dude Khan used to be quick as hell, dog, on that
You
field.
talking about Lil Con?
Yes,
Yeah.
that dude was a duster, man.
Yeah, that dude was so good.
Good times. But who's on your team? From people that you
man.
play with currently to people that you played in the past, who is your fantasy team?
Well, obviously you guys, right? I mean,
Oh.
I gotta shout
but
out
out
to
of
you
us
guys.
three, who your number one draft pick?
Oh
Man?
no, you can't say
Yeah,
that.
You
know I
know
had
who it
to.
is. You know who it is, man.
Kevin,
Come
you
on,
didn't
bro.
even play sports growing up,
Come on,
boy.
bruh. Come on.
You didn't even play sports, bro.
You don't want to see about me on the field, though. Just know that.
Oh my. What? Why you went on the
Just know
team
that.
then?
Look, back then, you had me. Right now, Tyler, go ahead and tell us your team. I ain't saying no more.
Man.
I'll treat you.
Honestly, that high school team was so much fun. I would give anything just to bring all y'all back, man. That'd be dope.
That was good memories for real, man.
You know what's funny? I got something I gotta say too, man. That team, I love that team. We had all the talent in the world. We had zero work ethic.
oh,
Bruh, we had
nigga,
some of
me
the
and
biased
Bakari,
people for real.
We
dog.
did.
me and
We really
Bakari out
did.
there smoking Black and Miles before we got they ain't come and play on this shit. Ah,
How you
that
gonna
nigga
smoke a Black
David.
and Mild and run a mile or like 5
Bro, how
miles
y'all
on
was
the
smoking
field,
Black
man?
and Miles in school anyways?
Man,
Hey,
nigga, give a fuck, nigga.
Where y'all was smoking Black and Miles at?
Nigga on the practice field, nigga.
I was
Oh, my
standing
God.
5 feet away with my hands on my hips.
at the
I was like,
at the
hey,
church, bro.
hey.
Oh my god.
That dude just like, man. But nah, I remember when we ran 40s, I ran like a 3-2, low key.
What?
Nigga,
Bruh,
What?
stop it,
You did
cap,
not run
bruh.
a
Bro,
3-2.
what?
You
bro?
right. I know you ain't
you
run
hear
no
what this
goddamn
nigga just
3-2,
said?
bruh. That nigga, I ran like a 3, but that's cap, bruh.
Nigga,
Hey,
did y'all niggas just hear what he just said?
Man did not run a 3-2.
hey.
So you ran
Bruh.
faster than Usain Bolt? What?
Hey.
That motherfucker be capping, bro. You
Oh
ran
my
faster than
God.
Usain Bolt, my boy.
Bruh. Kevin, do you even know what that even means, bruh?
He probably don't even know what the fastest time is.
Nah, I really ran like it was probably like a 4.5, 4.4 on that 40.
Probably like a
But
4.6,
nah,
4.7.
no,
my
it
boy.
wasn't, bruh. I know
Yes,
it's a
it was,
4.5,
bruh.
4.4.
You
Yes,
not
it,
that
bruh.
fast,
Come
my
on.
boy.
Bruh, come on, bruh.
Not that
Come on.
fast.
Come on.
said a 3-2 shot.
Come on.
And believe that shit too, bro. Bro was like, bro, I ran like a 3.2, bro.
Tyler, they don't know what comedic relief is.
That wasn't no
okay?
comedic shit. You believe that
I
shit.
know
for
what
real.
a 40 is, bro.
Your ass dead ass thought you were Flash, boy.
I know I was faster. I know I was faster than Just out there. I know that. Dog.
You dead ass thought
I
you were Flash,
definitely know
boy.
that. I know
Man,
that.
Justin
Man.
snapped back on the mic so hard when he heard
I
that.
know that.
Man, I ain't never seen that boy just run a day in my life.
Bruh.
Even thinking back to Davis, bro, I never seen you run, bro. You was always just that motherfucker that was just chilling, bro. Just cooling, bro. Like, man, what that boy Justin say? You over there chilling with the girls. Like, God damn. I swear to God, I can't never think back to the day you ran, bro. You was just always just cool, bro. Collect, calm.
Shit. I ain't gonna sit here and tell you I ran no 3-2, nigga.
Right.
I can tell you that, nigga.
Boy, finna break the
Uh,
sound,
See how they hating on me, Tyler. You see?
Oh, that nigga Tyreek Hill ain't gonna sit up here and tell you that nigga ran
Right.
a 3-2.
You always say I read a 3.2, bro. I read it didn't even say I like a 3.2. So it mean you faster than that. God damn.
Oh man.
I stay with the motion. You know what I mean?
Man, your ass ain't running no 3. You ain't even got 3.2 legs, my boy. Your legs look like
Motion.
boy, you
Miles,
got like
if
5'5"
anyone
legs,
doesn't
my
have 3-2 legs, you definitely do not. Don't even start with
boy. Bro,
that.
it don't
dog.
matter. I know.
Okay?
I know, bro. Me and Marshall both ran goddamn
Ugh.
4.3, 4.4s.
Man,
Nigga,
you know
stop
he
playing.
ain't no guys named Foles.
Hey, bro,
Oh
I know,
my
cause that was my goddamn rival, nigga. We used to
Look.
always compete. Bro. He squat some shit, nigga. I'm going back and squatting it. Mo, nigga, let's do
That
it.
cut them niggas so low to the ground, nigga.
Right.
Them niggas got that low center of gravity, nigga.
Dead ass
Let me
squat
tell you.
five,
Bro,
5'10".
I hated doing squats, bro.
Man.
I still
I'm
hate
too
doing
damn
it.
tall for that shit.
Bruh,
I still
no,
hate
I
doing
hated
shit.
doing power. Justin and I were just talking about this, doing
Oh, I
power
can
cleans.
power clean all day.
Man, hell no. I hate that junk.
That's cause you got that
That
bird
dude,
check, my boy.
that dude, Coach Miska. That dude, Coach Miska, would push it and hit that junk, dog.
Cole Miska, man, that boy got there. Hey, I got a story for that, man. But
That nigga
hey,
would
bro,
probably
it was
that nigga.
goddamn nigga summer practice, bro. Bro, y'all was still summer break, bro. We had to be at football camp or whatever, bro. And we got down tour days and shit, bro. We come in from the tour day. We gotta take a shower. When we get out the shower, we gotta do the ice bath shit, right? So goddamn, me and Lundy goddamn, my boy Ty, we got there doing the ice
Hey.
bath shit, bro. Hey, this motherfucker get in that bitch. I get in behind his ass, bro. This man, Coach Miska, like he was like our coach for the ice bath shit. So he standing there and shit. Bro, this motherfucker slipped, boy, hit his head, bro. Hey, wait, when he got up, bro, this man face was like, hey, we were like, Coach, you straight, bro. Hey, that shit was the funniest shit.
Shit.
Hey, for y'all listening who don't know who Coach Miska is, hey, blessings to you wherever you are. You know what I mean? Positive energy to you. Dude
Bro,
was
that shit
straight. If you can imagine, if you know what the
savage.
Hitman looks like from the Hitman video
Right.
games, that was Coach Mister. Now imagine him hitting the crevice of his head on a hard floor and turning
Boy,
red. That is Coach Mister.
that shit was funny,
Right.
boy. I know that boy Ty probably laughing at this shit right now. That man.
Shout out to
got
Lundy,
that.
man. Lundy put me on a Waka Flocka, dog. That's a story
Oh,
for
me
another time.
too. Boy.
Man.
50K for a show. Bro, I used to listen to
Nigga
that shit.
selling swag.
Bro, every
She a
game,
red
bro, I was in
bottom
that
bitch
bitch
just got
going
your
dummy.
shirt, Birkin
I was in
back.
that bitch going dummy,
Hey,
bro. I was in that bitch. I was been hey. Yeah,
I'ma
Walker was
get
my
money, nigga.
before I go in that field, I would listen to that Walker, no cap.
Bro, I'm telling you, that nigga Walker is my nigga. That's why I had to show y'all, nigga. Ah, man, bro, that TCL league, bro, that's that shit, bro.
Yeah,
They
that
need to
shit
do
funny.
that for
That shit
real.
fire. That shit is
They
I
fire.
need
need
to
to do
peep
that
that.
shit for
Apparently,
real.
it's like a basketball game between like celebrities, but yeah, man. Gosh dang, let's go ahead and bring it back to Tyler Dizzle. We can go ahead and talk about the TLC or TCL league in a minute, but Tyler, man. So, Captain Ultimate, what's next for you, man? What does the future look like for you? You a sports writer? You got your own website. What is next?
Yeah. So in the immediate future, I'm gonna be captain of a spring league team. I'm gonna keep
Okay,
doing it
lit.
because I love doing it. And the season starts actually a month from today, March 4th. So I'm right now I'm setting up my draft board. It's intense,
Okay.
man. It's like a real life like fantasy draft.
Yeah.
Like, and you actually like you go to the commissioner's house and you're in the
Oh
room with all the
shit.
other captains and you have to pick players in like 30 seconds.
Wait,
It's
what is
Mm.
pretty
this?
crazy.
What is
Oh,
this?
for real, for real. Oop,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. I didn't realize that when I first joined. So,
Wow.
uh, that was an intense experience.
So
Damn, I
So,
that's the
couldn't
process
imagine
of you
going
make.
in there.
Oh, go
Yeah,
ahead,
say
Jason.
going
what?
My
in
fault.
there, shit. I was gonna say going in there and you don't even know what to expect. That shit
No,
crazy.
I was a rookie captain. I had no idea.
That's probably why you got all them boo boo ass niggas.
So
No, that
wait,
team was
so
great.
is it like it's the whole league that you guys are a part of, and then different captains choose which players on that board is on your team?
Yeah, yeah, and
Wow.
what's even crazier, and this is the part that really threw me. So especially like in fantasy football and stuff, right? I always go in, I have a list of player names that you want to draft, right? And I did the same thing for the Frisbee League. And so I had a list of these players that I wanted. But come to find out, they do things differently in this league because there's a few factors as to why they do it differently. First of all, you have like, it's a co-ed league, right? So like men and women can play.
Right.
And so then also you can pair with people. So you can have like a guy pairing with another guy, girl pairing with another girl, guy girl pair, whatever. But the way that they break that up is actually they assign everybody an ID number. And so when you actually go to draft, you're actually drafting somebody based on their ID number, not their name. So
Mm.
that definitely threw me for a loop. um, but this time I know what to expect, and they send you this big Excel doc,
Yeah.
like a couple days before the draft, and so I'm gonna actually go in there and be like, okay, I know the players that I want. What is their ID numbers so I can
Yeah.
just make this a smooth process. So, but yeah, that's in my immediate future. Like I'm definitely gonna be a spring league captain again,
Mm-hmm.
um, and that's gonna be great. I will not be drafting the same team. I want some new players. I also want it to be its own experience, right? I don't want to just run it back, you
Facts.
know. But I will be keeping there's definitely some people on my list from last year that I'll be keeping. So
Tell
that's in
him
my
you want.
immediate future.
Tell
Yeah.
him you want that guy's name Chit, Tyler.
Yeah. Give me my money. Run me my money.
Okay, you know what I'm
Hey.
saying? Right here, his guy's name Money, bruh. Stop playing with that man.
Yeah.
Sheesh. Okay, Tyler.
Um, and then in the long term future, actually, I'm gonna keep writing for my website. I make usually at least one post a week. It's about to be the off season, so it might be a little bit slow. Um, but I'll definitely keep doing that. And then I'm also looking, I'm looking at other websites and things that I can write for. Like I would like to, you know, someday I would love to write for like Sports Illustrated or ESPN. If you're listening, shout out. You know,
Sure.
if there's some people that are in that field, come get me. You know. But no, I one of these days I would love to write for a more reputable website and kind of get my name out there. So I'm definitely looking into doing those types of things.
For sure, man. That's dope, bruh. So tell people where they can find your website at.
Yeah, so the website is tdsportsbeacon .com. So that's the website. It's a little complicated, so I'll say it one more time. TD Sports Beacon BEACON.com. And that's where you can find. It's my own personal website, so everything you see on there is me. I've had a little bit of help in managing the website, but other than that, like all the posts, all the funny little images and stuff, all that stuff's me. So um, it's pretty cool. So that's where you can find all my work. Uh, I'm also on Facebook at facebook.com/tdsportsbeacon. You can like my page on there, and I do the same thing. Like whenever I post something, I post it on Facebook and Twitter as well. So you can like my page on there. And then I'm also on Twitter at SportsBeaconTD. That one's a little bit different. That one's actually the reverse of my other ones. So that one's SportsBeaconTD. The other ones are TD Sports Beacon. The name was taken. So um, yeah, whoever has that name, I want to word with you. But anyway.
Yeah.
um, but I also you can also give me suggestions if you want to see me write about something that maybe I'm not covering right now, or you have a topic that's interesting. You can email me at tdsportsbeacon@gmail.com. And I'm gonna get better at checking that. I haven't really checked it much, but also there hasn't been any submissions. So
It's
um,
coming. It's coming, bro.
yeah, I was gonna say it's coming. So yeah, you can find me on all those platforms. Again, website, Facebook, Twitter, and you can email me if you have things you want me to cover or questions, anything like that. Oh, so there's also if you can also email me if you want me to subscribe you to my to all my writing. So I have this cool little email subscription list that lets you know, like it'll automatically send emails whenever I post something, so you can just get all my content directly to your inbox.
Oh, that's dope.
So some people do that. You can, and if you know me personally too, you can send me your email address and I can do it for you. But yeah, pretty
Yeah,
neat.
let me go ahead. I think I already sent you my email, but let me send it one more time just to make sure. You know what I mean? You
I
got
think
me
so
locked
too.
in.
I need to look and see who's all done it.
Yeah,
But yeah, I think I put you on there a little while ago.
yeah. That's dope. Tyler Dizzle out here paving his
Yeah.
own way in the community. That's definitely what we like to see on the Second Thought podcast, man. You're, you know, you're doing you, and that's what we appreciate.
Yeah, man.
Any parting words before we end off this episode?
Yeah,
Anyone you want
Tyler.
to shout out or what?
I got you, my boy. Look, hey Tyler, what you think? What you think about my boy Kyrie? What he doing?
They gonna
I
go to the
I don't
Lakers,
know.
nigga.
Cat.
I really don't know. I heard that he's requesting a trade, right?
Yeah.
So he's trying to get out of there. I don't have a good feel for it, to be honest with you. I have no idea.
I
Hey,
see him going
Kyrie.
to the Heat, to be
He
honest.
gonna go to the
Heat.
Lakers, dog. Then
He
he
ain't
get
going
going
to
to
no
the
Lakers, man.
Lakers, dog. Okay. How much you want to put on it? Want to put some money on it?
What
Lakers
you
or
want to
Heat?
put on it, man?
$20.
We can put 20.
Shake on that shit. That's strike two, my boy.
Cause I put my pinky up, man.
Yeah,
This
boy,
dude.
you a grown ass man. What the hell you doing pinky promises for, man?
Hey, man. You know, hey, unreleased. Don't worry about that part. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, that's this episode of the Second Thought Podcast. We had Tyler Dizzle in the building. Let's go ahead and give him a round of applause. Yeah,
Thank you.
yes,
That's
sir.
soft ass applause, nigga.
Hey, man, we could turn it up in post. Don't worry about that. But look, man, we had Tyler D in the episode. Thank you once again, me, Miles, Just. Hey, you know where to find us. TSTPCATL.com, Instagram, Twitter, wherever you listen to podcasts. But look, one thing that y'all need to do is go ahead and support us on Patreon so we can give you more episodes like this. You know what I'm saying? Patreon, go check out the tiers. There's a $5 tier, $10 tier, might even be $1 tier for your broke ass. You already know. And this is the Second Thought
Hey.
Podcast. We out.